Okay, so here's another update, probably part 1 of 2 for the final video, where I have painted up the main body of the Contemptor. The arms have just been base coated, but we'll focus on the body for the moment. Here we go, get this in frame. Still a little bit of highlighting to do, but I've done the main details. Going to put some decals on there, water transfers. You can see we've got the custom base there, and once again using the awesome power of magnets, the Dreadnought is magnetized to the base. So here we have the base here, just stock standard base. I just cut up some foam, painted that all up, put some stones on there. I might grab some bits and fill in some of these gaps, maybe some body stumps or parts, just to give it a little bit more flavour, but so far I'm liking the look of things at the moment. It's just striding forward there. Head was a little bit of a nuisance to glue in, just because it's got to be aligned just right and it's a little fiddly. There's not a lot of space to get in there, so I used some tweezers to actually pop that right in. And yeah, not too bad. Just used a wash there on the legs. Just need to highlight some of the metal. I don't want to highlight it too much. I want to keep it kind of gritty, and then I'm going to dry brush some grey on there to sort of act like dust and weathering. But there we have that part, and the arm power fist is all assembled. Again, it's magnetized, and that's just going to get the layers on there. I haven't decided whether to pin it yet. What I might do is actually put a pin into the arm socket so that you can get a little bit of up and down motion, but I'm not too sure on that yet. We'll see how it goes. And the assault cannon arm is just given a base coat for the moment, and just a bit of blue tack holding that in, and that's all yet to be done. But yeah, making some good progress. It hasn't really taken very long to do at all, which is good. Just been a pretty chill kind of build, except for the part where I put the leg on backwards, despite all of the info that I just gave you before about how everything's aligned. I was staying up late and wasn't paying too much attention and put the leg on backwards. So I fixed that up with no problems. But yeah, it was a little bit of a heart stopper dealing with super glue and fragile resin bits and things like that. But it's all good. We got past that. A little bit of a faux pas. Not a worry about that now. But there we go, that's just a little bit of an update. I'll probably tack on the very last vid to this one as well, just to wrap it all up and show you the finished product. But yeah, there we go, just a bit of an update. So keep watching. Okay, so here's the final part of the Contemptor Dreadnought build, with the model all finished and based. So I decided against putting any specific debris on the base and the finish, because while I'll usually be fighting orcs, I just wanted to keep it sort of generic and not take too much away from the actual Contemptor itself. So I've just left it as it is. I'm pretty happy with the detail that's on the base there. So as you can see, it's got the decals applied, and I've scuffed it up a little bit with just some grey dry brushing, dawn stone, just to emulate a bit of dust and debris coming off the base. Again, this is magnetized, so you can take it off if necessary. I did end up pinning the arms just so that I can subtly adjust the position. The assault cannon is held in by a bit of friction on there, just so that it can tilt a little bit. and of course the magnet is still there if I want to change it out, the whole thing. And the same with the power fist on this side. It's on a pin, and it's still got the sort of magnetic joint, like so. Not really much more to add to what I've already said. I've just put some transfers on, just some ultramarines transfers, just to touch it up a little bit, give it a little bit more detail. I'm not a big fan of the hazard stripes and things, so I haven't used that particular effect. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with how the whole thing's turned out, and be interested in trying this out on the tabletop and seeing how it plays out, and try some different weapon options as well. As I said before, there's mounting options here. I guess you can get like anti-aircraft missile launchers and that sort of thing, and that could be something I pick up later on just to add to it. Yeah, so there we go. It's another project finished, and it didn't take nearly as long as I was kind of thinking that it might. It was a good build, easy to clean up, easy to put together once you sort of figured out what went where. And yeah, it's well done to be able to create a dynamic model, so you can adjust the posing, and for practical purposes it'll make it easier to get into base-to-base contact with other large models and things like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that's turned out, and hopefully some of the earlier hints and tricks will help you with your build. So there we go. That's the build, and I will catch you guys again in the future for my my next build. Take it easy.